So we got a busy day today. We've got the plumber. He came out to help me determine where we're going to be able to put the gym, whether it's going to go back there or whether it was going to go over there, and definitely better location back there. So we've got that figured out. So then he's upstairs trying to figure out if I move the gym from upstairs to out there, can I put a shampoo bowl and a beauty shop chair up in the old gym to create a little beauty shop area there upstairs off my office where my makeup area is too. So all kinds of plans happening. And then outside I've got workers that are starting to dig because we're planting a whole bunch of more new vegetation out on the wall. So busy day. So we're making the beds bigger because I have more plants that are going to be planted in front of these plants to give it kind of a tiered look. And I want some more color because everything's now that the vine is growing up on the wall and the white wall is disappearing, everything's blending in all green. So we're going to put bushes out here in front now that are kind of a yellowish green. So we'll add some yellow, so it'll add some contrast. It'll make it look really, really pretty. So anyways, they're making the beds bigger today because the plants are supposed to arrive either tomorrow or Saturday. So they'll be planting. Yay. Can't wait. It's gonna look good. Gonna look good. And now I have my water well company here. They're going to be doing a maintenance check on my water well. I guess because they stuck a new pump in. Oh, I don't know. It's been about 6 months since our water well went down, and we had to pull the water well pump out of the ground and do a new one. So I guess they're here to do a 6-month maintenance checkup on it. So they're here. So then I got guys down at the office and they're demoing the carport that was destroyed during Hurricane Beryl. So they're getting rid of that carport and the brick wall that fell down. And we're still waiting on the insurance company to come up with their final estimate so we can get the roof repaired on the office. So lots and lots of stuff going on. Okay, I have arrived to see what they have gotten done so far. Sergio looks like he has arrived. I am sitting in the car. I'm about to get out of the car. But this is what they have gotten done so far. Interesting how long it takes to tear something apart. Anyways, got lots of stuff going on, but I wanted to run down to the office and see how this has progressed through the day. So yeah, get this all torn out, get it all loaded up. As they take it down, they're slicing it, cutting it so it is in littler pieces, like over there, so they can load it on the trailer. So, yep. But the yard looks good. The yard has come back, got all the trees cut down and taken care of, and everything's cleaned up. So the yard looks good. We've got to get new lights put on the trees, much bigger, better lights. These trees got planted, so every time the yard waters, the new sod looks good. Every time the yard waters, the trees get watered. So it's all looking good. So Got to get us a new carport built up. Anyways, this is coming along just good. They're getting all the edging in. Supposedly the plants are supposed to be here by tomorrow, but now it doesn't look like the plants are going to get here till Saturday. So anyways, they are digging everything up and they are getting it all ready. So grass will be here tomorrow and they're going to be mowing my property tomorrow, and then plants will arrive Saturday and we'll be able to plant all the new plants come Saturday. So, okay, the sprinkler has got my car. Ah! Ah! Jump in. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Okay. Why is that thing watering that direction? Okay, now I need to fix the sprinkler. Anyways. So. Progression. Okay. Let me see. I might have to jump out and fix that sprinkler because I think it's watering the other direction too far. But anyways, progression. We are making progress. What we were talking over there, was that one more expensive because it was going to be so small?
Well, it was more expensive because we were trying to do all the heat out options with it.
Right.
So. How long has it been since this thing's been lit? Yep, there it goes. Oh. Just had a little air in the line. I mean, linears are expensive, but there's ranges. So it just depends on, if you stick with one of the heat-later heat glows, then we can tie into the same pipe. We can reuse the pipe from this. If you switch to the Mendota or the Fireplace Extraordinaire, we're gonna have to switch out the pipe, which is not a big deal. We can hit the same hole, replace the cap.
Okay, what's it doing?
Well, direct vents will always fog up like that.
Okay.
So you've got a difference in pressure and temperature. So the way these work is they use a coaxial pipe. So it's basically a pipe within a pipe. The inner pipe vents the hot exhaust gases. Well, when the hot exhaust gases escape from the firebox, obviously it creates a void behind it. It sucks fresh air in through the outer layer of that pipe. Mm-hmm. So these things work off of a circulation. So that's the reason they can terminate horizontally, whereas everything else has to go up. Mm-hmm. So because you've got a certain pressure and temperature up there, you've got a certain pressure and temperature in here, you fire it up, it'll always do it, but you can see as it starts to go down, within about 5 minutes, all that will be gone. Okay. That's common. All direct vents are going to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we could do, and they have.
So why do you have to have the logs? Why can't you put something else in there?
Well, they're all set up a specific way. So the reason that these burn so clean and you don't have black soot all over there is because if you'll notice the way the logs are set up, they go around the burner ports. Mm-hmm. All of the logs on these direct vents, they have to go in a very specific spot. Some of them are actually fixed. These are all individual logs, but if you'll notice where that fire goes, there's not a lot of flame wrapping all the way around the logs because that's what starts to create the soot. Mm-hmm. So these are very clean burning. So if you were to pull them out and just stick anything in there, you're gonna start seeing soot build up, and eventually that glass will be so black you can't see it. So it just has to be something that they designed for it. Mm-hmm. So it would require a different, the units that have the glass options, the bead options, just a more modern look. They just have a completely different burner. This is just set up to have specific burner ports so that they burn around all the logs.
So if you were to keep this, could you take the glass apart or whatever and paint that black instead of it being tan?
You could. Mm-hmm. You could use a high temperature paint and paint them, yeah.
But the logs have to stay.
The logs have to stay.
I think that's what makes it look so outdated, I think, is logs. When you're trying to go modern, contemporary.
Yeah. And even if it was a white birch log, it might look a little more modern because they tend to look a little more modern than the oak logs do. But unfortunately,
so you could change out the logs.
Well, I'm just saying in fireplaces that have birch log options. Yeah. That is the log that they offered with the grain. Yeah. Yeah. And I say it was a 50. I believe this is actually a grain 42, if I'm not mistaken. But it's the same fireplace, just a different size of it.
So do you have, I guess it's got a fan on it, maybe?
I don't believe that it does. This is what's called their RC400 remote, and it's a standard remote for all of the new. So they use what's called an IntelliFire, the little black module. Okay, it does have a fan. It just doesn't have any lights apparently. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Grand, not an Air.
I guess you can only go as far as this.
I would have to make sure that the walls are even, so I'd have to go outside and double check the walls. Probably a 60 if you wanted to go that big, assuming without measuring the back, I'll have to double check it, but probably a 60-inch. Which for a bedroom is actually a fairly large linear, because again, these things they're heat producers. So I mean, you've got high ceilings to help absorb some of that, but you also don't want this thing to run you out of here either.
Right.
So now, if you wanted to do, so depending on which brands you want to do, Heat Later and Heat and Glow, they're going to do 36, 48s, 60s. They even have 72s. Mendota's got a 48, a 54, a 60, and then a 72. Fireplace Extraordinaire's got a 44 and a 60. So it just depends on kind of style. I can send you the links to them. You know, if you wanted to do that heat out option like we were talking about doing in there, if you said, look, I want a fireplace, I want to burn all the time, but I don't want the heat in here.
Well, I don't want to burn it all the time.
Okay.
Because I like cool bedrooms.
Sure,
so
sure.
it would only be for show.
Sure.
Or maybe on a really cold winter day or something, you know, but like I'm not a heat person.
Sure. I mean, if you're, because you've already decided the mantle, the hearth, this is all being ripped out because you're dealing with porcelain.
Yeah.
So I mean, a lot of your expense for doing a remodel has already been absorbed because you're already doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So once all this is opened up, it's just a matter of disconnecting everything and pulling this thing out and putting the new one in. So, I mean, essentially you're not terribly different from just if it were a new installation. So labor cost wise, it's not like you're having to say, okay, I got to demo all this and then I got to replace it because you're already doing that anyway.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I can send you some links and I can kind of send you some ballpark prices.
Okay.
You know, like the Mendotas that we priced for the other one in there. There's the base model and then there's the decked out version of it.
Like I said, I think if I'm going to go linear at all, I just want probably the most inexpensive one just for the look.
Okay.
Because it's not going to be a heat producer, not like that one in there. Like I would be more apt to run that fireplace a lot versus.
Well, and honestly.
And now my dog groomer is here doing baths and haircuts on the dogs today. So it's just one thing after another today. Just boom, 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 boom. Great concierge dog service that comes to your house, takes care of the dogs. You don't have to go take them anywhere. It's awesome. And then one of Tashina's dogs is over here visiting grandma. Yeah, Carolina's scrubbing. She's gonna be having her C-section on September 29th. I guess they've already got it scheduled. Hi, Bruno. Hi, Bruno. You're so pretty. You're a pretty puppy dog. You're a pretty puppy dog. Yes, you are. So, boom, boom, boom. Getting a lot done today. How's your day going? So, they're laying grass today. They're trying to finish up with these flower beds because the plants are arriving tomorrow. They're gonna mow my yard and everything tomorrow. So we're gonna have all these new plants tomorrow. Get this grass all laid. So progression, progression, progression. It's gonna look good. Okay, plants are delivered. We are placing them. So I know it looks funny right now because they're not planted, but anyways, it's gonna give us 4 looks actually. We're doing the greenery on the wall. We're doing the evergreens. We're doing the perpetuum in the back. And then we're doing this new plant in the front. So it's gonna give us a layered look, and it's gonna give us a lot more definition and depth and color. So we're placing them where we want them to go. So then all they gotta do is start planting them. It's gonna look so good. Yes. And now we're starting on the other side. So, looking good. So that's gonna look so good. It brings on another whole dimension to this wall. So, this side has gotten planted. Of course, not without incident. We have a plant missing right there because they just cut my internet. Yeah, and AT&T can't get out here till tomorrow. So we got to leave that plant out of the hole so that they can see where the line was cut. But anyways, this whole side has been planted and it looks freaking amazing. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So now they're getting started on this side of the wall to get this side all planted. And they're planting some cool lily plants up next to the house. But that's looking so much better. Taking away a lot of this white, so we can just get rid of this massive white wall. Remember when we moved in, it was just nothing, no vegetation, no nothing, but it was kind of mustard colored. Then we painted it white, so then we had this stark white wall. So the vegetation is helping. Having the jasmine and the vines just grow all on the walls is helping, making everything green. But I just needed another dimension of green out here. So this is looking good. Looking good. Yes. Yes, it's looking good. Looking good. Right back there's where they... Yeah. Right there. Right there where the hole is. Where the plant is missing. Right there is where they cut the internet wires. So AT&T is supposed to arrive in the morning, and I already know what's going to happen. They're going to say, oh, we can't fix it because the wire has to go clear to here, and then it has to go all the way up to my house, and the wire has to come from that post right there. That post right there is where my fiber comes from. So it's got to go under the street, through that flower bed, through this flower bed, all the way up to the house. So they're going to come tomorrow, and he's going to say, oh, I can't fix it. It's too long of a distance for me. I got to call the line guys. And then, that's got to get on the schedule, and they don't know how long that'll take. So, yeah. But the great thing is Jack, my IT guy, came back from vacation. He showed up today. I had ordered Starlink weeks ago, almost a month ago probably. And he got my Starlink hooked up today. So we have limited internet service, but we do have internet service. Look how pretty that looks. Yes, 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 yes. It looks so much better. So much better. Adds some depth. Gotta get some water on this sod. But it looks so good. So good. That looks so much better, guys. Wow. Here shortly it's going to look even better because the pendulum, something like that. I can't remember what the name of the purple bushes are. The purple bushes in the back. But they're going to grow taller, so it's going to give us a layered look. Looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Love it. Okay. Now we got people coming this week to give me bids for the gym in the back. Looks so good. Yay! Well, my AT&T guy showed up. So he's going to be trying to get my internet backup for me since the landscapers cut a line. And they are here with mulch today, and they are mulching all of the beds, making the beds look nice, and it helps hold the moisture in. So they're here mulching all of that today, and working with my AT&T guy. Try to get my high-speed fiber internet back up and going. Thank God I had Starlink. Thank God I got Starlink. Remember I told you guys I was gonna look into getting Starlink? Telling you what, it's been a savior this weekend. I have now had internet through the weekend because I have Starlink. So it's kind of like having a backup generator in your house. Like when I lose electricity, my generator kicks on, so I have electricity. Well, Starlink does the same thing. It's worth the investment. I'm telling you, already this weekend, I'm so happy I have it. So basically, how it works is when your internet goes down, it pings a couple, 2-3 times, and then all of a sudden Starlink kicks in. And so Starlink is like a backup internet service that's from the satellites up in the sky. So yeah, I'll show you guys right now. So we are temporarily hooked up. So Jack got back off his vacation. You can see my Starlink satellite out here. It's setting up here on my generator. So it's temporarily setting here so that I have internet. After this week, Jack will come back and we will actually get it mounted on my roof of my house and get it permanently installed. But he was such a savior. He came and got it hooked up for me so that I was able to have internet over the weekend and get my work done and produce videos for you guys. Yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm telling you. And he's got to run that new fiber from all the way down there at the wall back up to here. Yep, long haul. Oh well. Okay, so supposedly he's got everything hooked up, and he's got to go now to the main box, and he's got to disconnect it from that area and connect it to that pole. So he said he's going to be back in 10 minutes, so hopefully we'll have our high-speed fiber internet up here shortly. Anyways, the landscaping looks amazing. They've got all the mulch in. It's going to look so good as it grows together. It just gives everything a nice new dimension. So yeah, love it, love it, love it. God, it looks so different from when I bought it, doesn't it? So I just had a box arrive from Jose Sanchez. Yes, woo! Oh my God, okay. So he's been dying to get me into his shorts. So he sent me a pair of gold metallic, and it looks like some silver metallic. Then it looks like he sent me these beautiful black leather. God, it's amazing leather. Wow. Shorts with this matching cute top. OMG. I'm going to have to include this in my Friday film for fashion, and I'm going to have to style them. How cute. I love his leathers. This is so lightweight. I cannot believe how lightweight this is. This is going to look so cute. Oh my God. Stay tuned for Friday's video because I will debut these in Friday's video too. Yay! Well, now he's trying to get it into the house. So we pray that this happens today. Yay, yay, yay. And thank you so much for those of you that have already started contributing to Carolina's baby shower. We're doing the virtual baby shower, remember? And so far, we want to thank Sharon Vinson. She has done a backpack diaper bag. Thank you, Sharon. And another one from Christopher. It is the inflatable tummy time mat. So thank you. So we've already got 2 presents for Carolina for her virtual baby shower that we're doing on Amazon. So remember, guys, we're going to leave the Amazon link below. So if you feel inclined to be a part of Carolina's baby shower, virtual baby shower for her little boy, you can click on the link below and click something from what she's wanting. Or you know what, if you go on Amazon and you just find something else that you'd like to send her, everything's being sent to my address here and being given to her. So anyways, we just want to thank everyone profusely that is started purchasing things and sending them here for Carolina for her new little baby boy. I don't think she's thought of a name yet, so I think she's still trying to decide. Anyways, she's gone for a couple days this week trying to do different kinds of ultrasounds and stuff for her other kids because they start school this week, so she hasn't even seen the baby stuff come in yet. With that said, it's just been a very eventful few days around here. Like I said, thank God I ordered that Starlink about a month ago, right before Jack went on vacation, and as soon as he got home from vacation, no internet because of the landscape crew. So thank God he was to the rescue yesterday and got us internet, so I was able to keep working. And thank God this guy has been like massively accommodating, and which is not always the case with the AT&T guys, because last time I had AT&T out here, I had 3 different supervisors and a couple different crews before I could finally get internet at all. And that was about 3 years ago. So I'm quite impressed with this gentleman. He really knows what the hell he's doing, and big shout out to AT&T for helping us get through this one. So anyways, with that said, until next time, bye-bye.